Hey, good morning, everybody, here at
Bitcoin Say What?
Thank you for joining us this morning with Brenda and Mark here on the road to recovery.
On the road to recovery.
That's a joke. Never mind. I was trying to be funny there. But hey, everybody. Good morning, Brenda. How you doing this morning?
I'm actually pretty good, other than the giant spider that's in the bathroom. That's why my hair looks so bad. I was freaking out because there's this big spider.
Oh, my face looks so bad. That spider in the thing. I have no idea.
I about flipped out, and it's right above where I had to curl my hair. So I was like, and I did. So that's why it looks so bad. So
spiders are awesome because they keep all the other crap out of the neighborhood.
Spiders, clowns, and tornadoes, not my thing.
Just don't get caught in that vortex of the trifecta of those three. That'll be a living hell, huh?
Oh my gosh. Anywho.
Hey, clowns. Ooh. All right. So, hey, Rob, good morning. How you doing? Hopefully you're safe out on the road. Maybe we'll get a chance to talk about our wonderful idea of diesel truck mining.
I think if we do that, Rob, you actually have to be live in your truck driving, like with a GoPro. And then Mark could either be in the show here, probably the best. So that way Mark's got good audio, because I don't know how your audio is going to be there. So we'll talk about that, but we should do one.
No, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to take a couple of days off. I'm going to hit the road with Rob.
That would be good when he comes through Illinois.
That'd be fun, man. We'd have a good old time. Don't get any alcohol in Uncle Mark. Gets a little off the reservation there. So.
All right. We've got some great, exciting news today. And
want me to start? You want to start? You tell me. You lead the way. Why don't you lead the way this morning?
I've got 9 things to share. So
9?
Yeah.
9?
All right. So let me start with this. So our thumbnail was about someone who's always been kind of fuddy-duddy about crypto. And let me see where this is at. Here we go. Listen to this. Blockchain career at JP Morgan. JP Morgan based investment giant has now 70 open blockchain related job positions in US, Europe, and Asia. They include project managers, developers, engineers, researchers, payment related positions, and more. And I was kind of like, nah, like maybe not totally like crypto related or blockchain. You know, blockchain is crypto and, you know, that whole thing. And, you know, they've been fuddy-duddy about Bitcoin, and it's all related to all this. This is like the thing that's holding it all up. And so I went to the link just to say, like, do they really have that many jobs? So here we go. I'm going to show you guys the link of where they posted this at. Because I'm one of those that, like, you know, I don't, hang on. Here we go.
Oh, you mean the JP Morgan that thought Bitcoin was dumb and...
Yeah, look
right there if you own Bitcoin.
Here you go. I'll post this in the show notes afterwards. I forgot to post this particular. No, actually, I do have this one in there. And here we go. In New York, blockchain launch project managers. Boom. Right here. The blockchain launch team leads and coordinates all blockchain and distributed ledger related projects across all JP Morgan. We oversee both selection, execution, and internal execution use cases of distributed ledger technology, blah, 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 blah. They have this one in London, New Jersey, New York, Greece, India, United States, New Jersey, India. You get the idea, but here we go. There's
aren't all those countries banning Bitcoin?
Good point. Good point.
I thought they were banning it, and JP Morgan looked down its nose at it.
Yep.
So
yep.
What happened?
Oh, look at even one in New York, and isn't New York?
New York.
Isn't New
York mining and everything?
Isn't New York poo-poo? Yeah, they're poo-poo on mining and everything. Singapore.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
London, isn't London? You know, poo-pooing the ECB or whatever that ECB their digital currency. Let's see where else some of these are at. UK. India, New Jersey, a lot on the East Coast, Tampa, Florida, of course, they're in Tampa, and down in Florida. There's one in Texas. I passed that one up. Israel, Plano, Texas, California, hang on, Mexico, Singapore, California, Chicago, yay! We're from Illinois, so we love Chicago. Ireland.
Don't live in Indiana or Wisconsin. You can't afford the property taxes here. You can't afford bad government, expensive bad government.
So
if you want to work in Chicago, maybe it's a remote. Hopefully, it's a remote job, and if not, live on the northwest part of Indiana and drive into Chicago. It's just like living in the suburbs of Illinois, except you pay probably 1/3 the property tax. Just saying it. Okay.
Yes.
So,
yeah. So
I am here to save you money. You want to save money? Don't buy property in the state of Illinois. Go buy it in Indiana. You'll get
back on crypto news.
Oh,
it's amazing.
Look at, hey, nice segue right into that Illinois thing. Boom, we're getting it. Oh, I forgot to say Bitcoin.
I know.
Boom, I forgot to say that this morning.
I know you did.
I'm a little slow out of the.
Yeah, Maxi Mark is his background says Maxi Mark. Dan says we should call you Maxi Mark.
Maxi Mark, yeah, yeah. Was that my weight?
No. That is just your.
Oh, I thought it was
your passion for Bitcoin, and so So yeah, segue, I guess, into Illinois. I kind of wasn't segueing. I was segueing back to JP Morgan. But if you're
segue back to JP Morgan and then go through JP Morgan and route yourself over to Illinois. Okay,
so JP Morgan, again, poo-pooey on all of this, and now they just posted 70 jobs. So I think that's actually pretty cool. Right. So we know what they're doing in the background. So what they say out front is something different that they're doing in the background. And any company out there or any financial institution knows that they've got to do this. Otherwise, they're going to be left behind. And so
What's Markisms? What's one of my favorite Markisms? Do not watch the tongues in their mouth. Watch the tongues of their shoes.
Yes, and I will put that in the banner when you start talking. I will put a banner across the bottom.
Nice.
So people can start.
I think that's a Confucius thing. I don't know. I don't know where I ever heard that, but that is
let's trademark it. That's considered a trademark. We'll start doing all these. If nobody's ever done that,
you don't know. You're Jamie Dimon. You're talking out of both sides of your mouth now.
Okay, so here's the other thing, though. So to segue back to Illinois, since we were talking about Illinois, Chicago jobs and crypto, I did get a notice this morning. The state of Illinois, the state Senate, pushed off for the third reading of the cryptocurrency special charter in Illinois reading to June the 15th. And the House, when they did the third reading, is when they voted on it unanimously. So I'm praying and hoping that on June 15th they read it and they vote on it. So we'll keep you guys updated on that. But yeah, so that's like really cool. So you go on and read your news now, Darren.
Oh no, I'm not reading my news. I'd rather listen to you. You're better at that. I'll read it. Oh, by the way, this is a Benjamin Moorhead. They are not subscribing. They're not paying me. I just got a free hat. Okay, and there's nothing better that I like than free hats and really good quality free T-shirts from some of the vendors that I work with.
How about we get a better one that says Bitcoin on it? Then you could be Maxi.
Well, Bitcoin would have to give it to me free then. Okay. So, because I don't want to buy it, I'm too cheap. Oh, okay, so let me go into my story. First story of the morning here. Let me pull this up here.
And behind us is me.
What the heck is this? Hold on. I'm sorry. I went in the wrong one. I got a close-up of me. That's scary. It's like looking in the mirror every morning. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Share screen. Let's
behind Mark is beautiful Montana. So we love to show a piece of America. That's
cool. That is Glacier National Park in the northwest corner. Spent a little time in Montana, never got up there. A buddy of mine decided to drive up to Glacier National Park. And once we got about halfway there in this little Toyota Tercel, or whatever the hell the car was, we decided to turn around because we realized we had another 2-hour drive around wintertime, and there was so much snow on the ground. It was ridiculous. And we're like, what happens if we get stuck out here? It was like a no man. It felt like no man.
It's like us in Hawaii with the kids, and we went up
what's the name of that mountain? What is that?
I don't know. But we didn't know it was an 8-hour drive. We're like,
oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah.
When you're in Hawaii and you've got kids, and even if we didn't have kids and you're in Hawaii, you don't want to be 8 hours in a car.
Road to Hana.
Yeah,
right?
We weren't trying to go to Road to Hana. We were trying to find the black sandy beach that Joe wanted to go see, and so we must have missed the turn, and we kept driving, and it's like a 1.5.
Oh, that day, yeah.
A 1.5 lane day that I was driving up the side of that mountain thingy, and I was, wetting in my pants. Remember that? I was screaming because every turn
didn't like a rock roll off the side of the thing, and you screamed.
Yeah, it hit the window.
Yeah, don't.
And then in Hawaii,
why were you? Oh yeah, you were driving because you didn't want me to drive.
No, I was driving because we rented the car, and I ended up renting the car in my name. And because I follow all the rules of the life, I'm like, you can't drive because it's not in your name. I must drive the whole vacation so we don't get a ticket. So I drove, and we were driving up, and then remember, it's like only like 1.5 lanes, and they have chicken wire on the side of their mountains. And if you go off the road, you're going straight into the ocean. And I was like, oh my gosh. Anyway,
no, you're not going. You're going to fall 500 feet, then go into the ocean. It's not It's not landing on the beach that does it for you. It's the roll all the way down.
Is that to kill you before you drown?
Yeah, right.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to be bludgeoned. I'm going to be bludgeoned to death, and then I'm going to be bludgeoned just enough to drown.
To experience.
All right, here we go. Bitcoin crypto craze and Miami's big day. And that is today, thanks to Rob yesterday letting us know what day of the week it is because we're clueless. Bitcoin believers, Jack Dorsey and the Winklevoss twins are the speakers. You know, that sounds like a wrestling team. Jack Dorsey and the Winklevoss twins. All right, here we go.
Or like some sort of I don't know.
The largest ever cryptocurrency event, the Bitcoin Miami Conference, kicks off Friday, which is today. The event comes amid a volatile time for the world's largest and best known cryptocurrency, which has fallen from its record of 64,829 down to 40,000, tracked by CoinDesk. The event, which is expected to bring more than 50,000 people, is sold out. Cryptocurrency believers will be flocking here to hear the latest news from industry titans such as Twitter, Square. I wouldn't call an industry titan Twitter, but Twitter Square CEO Jack Dorsey. The Winkle is it Winklevoss or Winklevoss? Because sometimes
when you do this, remember you did
I
that
think
the
it's
other
supposed to be the Winklevoss twins.
Mark, remember when you did the mustache the other day?
Yeah,
the Winklevoss twins.
The Winklevoss twins. Cameron and Tyler and MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor. That's a good solid. Like American Michael Saylor. Okay, here we go. That's a chart there. Basically, today's a big day. It will also put Miami Mayor Francis Suarez in the spotlight as he looks to turn the city into crypto hub. His administration is exploring paying city employees in the digital currency as well as investing in municipal assets. And this is a little tweet from Mayor Francis Suarez. He's exploring state legislative priorities, state employees in Bitcoin, investing city treasury in Bitcoin. I'm not going to play the video here, and I'm not going to read the rest of this, but the bottom line is that is happening. They started partying last night, caught a couple tweets. Looks like they're having fun. The one thing that I absolutely love about the Bitcoin arena is from day one, and Brenda and I both said this, and this is real important to us because I don't blow smoke up your keister. Number one, we really found the people that we talk to genuine, and that's just I hate fake people. I have no use for them. Just tell
Which honestly, though, in the crypto kind of whole thing, they always say like there's a ton of scammers out there. So we have been very fortunate.
Yeah.
Up to this point, watch. They're all like
there's human garbage out there.
Yeah.
They're crappy people. I hate crappy people.
Yeah.
I that's strong to say, but I hate people that take advantage of other people, especially older people. They scam them, these phone scams. I just drives me nuts. But
honestly, I think that's why what we're doing in the group that we're involved with is why it's so important, because I think we all are genuine, and so we're going out to our communities and adopting this, and helping them get into crypto and learning. We don't have an agenda. We're not trying to scam these people. And so I think that's why it's so important.
Yeah, we do have an agenda to help other people. That's the bottom line.
No, I meant like a bad agenda. We're not trying
those people are human garbage.
So. No, but I'm saying that's why what us and the rest of the people that we're involved with are trying to go out and do is.
Well, yeah, you birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
You hang around quality people, you get quality results. Yeah. It's that simple. I mean, I don't think life is really, I think the funny thing about life is people try to make it so doggone complicated, and it's not. If your parents, growing up, your parents tell you, hey, don't hang out with that kid. He's a bad influence. And you go and hang out, and the kid's knocking off gas stations or whatever, and the next thing you know, you're in jail because you were hanging with him. It's just, that's how it works.
Is that the kid that your mom told you not to hang out with?
What's that?
What was that kid? What was that kid? What did that kid do? He just, you don't know.
He knocked off a couple pizza joints, and then him and another guy ended up knocking off a bank. Wow. Old Shirley. Yeah. Okay, but that's my point. My point. Let's keep it simple. So I guess what I'm gonna go back to why I wanted to kind of talk about why I enjoy this space, because you and I work really hard and we're really kind of intense, and what we do for a living requires a lot of focus, and we're kind of hardcore, so we're kind of tough. What we like about this space, number one, is the people that are here have been felt genuine, and looks like everybody's having a good time.
Right, but we put our heart into.
We don't have a lot of good times, so this is kind of our little party in the morning where we get to kind of just chill out, share some thoughts, and hopefully help some people out. I don't think it's anything more than that.
It's our virtual marriage.
Yeah. There we go.
We were before the pandemic, before there was a pandemic. We've like pretty much since we've had kids and you worked and then I stayed at home and homeschooled them and all that jazz. Pretty much, I think our relationship, I've talked to other mothers that are like this too. And they say they almost have like it's not just us, that their husbands work so much, and they do too from home. And some of them even work in the evenings, but they have like a virtual marriage because all they do is their marriage is on the phone or by text. And so it just is what it is. So, I mean,
no crying like a biatch. Okay. It is what it is. Keep it simple. All right.
Well, speaking of, you can't say anything. You can't give. I get to give the details out with my friend Nicole, but today's the big day that Nicole and I've met this lovely lady in Atlanta. Hopefully she's watching right now. Hi, Nicole, if you are. We are announcing today and launching our first women's crypto networking group. It's going to be a virtual one, and then hopefully in some communities we can actually meet up. And we have.
What's the name of it?
I'm not doing that until Nicole and I do it together. So you got to shh.
Oh, so okay.
We got the name. We're waiting for the logos coming in. Our first design.
I thought my face was the logo.
No, and it's going out today, and we have been putting our heart and soul into this, and we are so excited.
Yeah. I will attest. My wife has left me for another website.
Yeah.
I'm calling. My wife doesn't return. When my wife doesn't return my phone calls or doesn't even pick up the phone, I know I think I called you 4 times this week, and not one time did you pick up the phone. Mm-hmm. I'm not. You know me. I'm not mad. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. She always answers her phone. Why the hell is she not answering her phone? So,
oh my gosh, she's actually busy.
Nicole, my wife has left me for you and your website, you two ladies.
No, but we're so excited because it's not because like, oh, look, we made this nice, little organization. We were talking yesterday about, we really believe that women are going to really embrace crypto and blockchain, and not only for their children, for their future, their children to have an amazing job or a business in the future, for their generational wealth. And we really think women are going to be, at least for the U.S., be the ones that are really going to bring the adoption forward. And so we have so much stuff we've actually planned all the way through December, things and topics. Nicole has done a lot of that side of it because I've been working on the website, and then now we're going forward. But we're putting everything out today by email. So super excited. Sorry, I went on a rant about that.
No, but
it's going to be amazing.
That goes back to what I said earlier about quality individuals.
Oh yeah, I can't say like that's how it came forward, was that I met her on a business like Zoom conference, and I don't know if she even noticed me in the chat, but she was in the chat, and I was like, man, this woman's sharp. And then we came on, we decided to run a like Sunday night Zoom thing, and then she happened to come in, and I said to Mark, Nicole came in the chat. I'm like, she's really sharp. And then you said to me, yeah, she's really sharp. And I said, I want to ask her like if we can do this together. And I was so grateful that she would. And oh my gosh, this woman, she was speaking French to me yesterday. She started saying something.
Really?
And I'm like,
wow.
And I go, oh, Mrs. Smarty Pants.
Parlez-vous français?
Anyway, so she's excited.
No.
Yeah. No, she wasn't doing anything like weird like that, like to me. But
how about this one? escargot.
Anyway, I'm just super excited because we're going to get this out to the women, and
Yes.
hopefully, and we're going to start out really slow because we're not going to invite everybody from our initial group because we want to make sure we dot our I's and cross our T's, so that, because her and I are very detail oriented, so we want to make sure that we get it going. So our goal is to do it slow in June and July, and then after a big Texas event that we're going to, then we're going to open it up to the rest of the other network of women, and then eventually to our communities. So anyways, I digress.
Yep. Get out of the get ready, world.
The women,
ladies of the world, get ready. I'm telling you, I know my wife. She sets her mind on something. I don't know Nicole as well, but I'm sure you two ladies are going to kill it, and I hope you kill it. And I hope you help change I hope you change so many freaking families' lives and make their lives better. That's all I care about.
I told her yesterday, I said, I don't know, you probably don't know me well enough. I said, but when I really believe in something, I said, I will push this in so many faces.
Yeah. When she gets going, when you get
when
going,
I'm passionate about something,
you're looking up for excuses to talk to somebody. Oh, I dropped my credit card.
No, but I mean, like, I'm going to try to get this.
Hey, by the way, did you know that's the falling prices of the dollar, and the dollar becomes, you buy Bitcoin? I just know my wife. I just know.
No, but I'm not talking just like on a small scale. I'm like, I want to get this, like, let's get this in front of news people, and let's get this in front of, like, I'm like,
you ladies are going to kill it. I don't worry about it.
Okay, so this is another cool thing. So this is up on the screen.
All right.
This is another.
I should have a cigar here this morning. It's a little early. I can sit back, just kind of listen, let you talk. I'd be fine with that.
So this is actually really cool. So this is kind of going along the whole JP Morgan jobs, 70 jobs that they've actually put on the blockchain for anybody who's late in the show. Specialized workforce needed as crypto and blockchain courses enter colleges. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Some universities and colleges are offering blockchain and crypto courses as the job market heats up, but will the students be enticed to take them? Of course they will. The students are finally something interesting. So this old crap we've been learning. It shouldn't come as a surprise that the need for candidates specialized in crypto and blockchain has become more apparent than ever. This could be attributed to the fact that major companies are announcing job positions, like I just said with JP Morgan, 70 of them, for candidates who are knowledgeable in alternative payment and emerging technologies. For example, global software giant Apple has recently announced plans to recruit a new business development manager with alternative pay experiences. Wow. Other leading companies such as PayPal, Venmo, and Tesla have also been seeking out talent with blockchain and crypto expertise. So this is in red here. This is pretty cool. Several colleges and universities are offering specialized courses to help students better understand the blockchain ecosystem. Here we go. This is the adoption. For example, director of X Labs and Berkeley Blockchain Accelerator told Cointelegraph that there is an increasing demand for talent in this field, noting that the University of California, Berkeley is seeking to support the workforce of the future. UC Berkeley has been offering blockchain courses for over 5 years, and people think this is going away. Now on a variety of topics in a variety of formats and lengths, and also MIT. Okay, let's not forget MIT. They've been doing this for more than 5 years.
MIT? I never heard of that. That's a joke. That's a joke.
I
didn't want an answer there, hon. I thought you'd pick up on that one.
The most recent one offered by Sutarja Center for Entrepreneurship was Building with Blockchain for Web 3.0, in which FUD'dy Technologies provided support for, along with other protocols. Weber explained that UC Berkeley's Building with Blockchain Web.3 course allows students to learn the entrepreneurial and technical skills needed to launch their own blockchain startup and pitch it to judges on a demo day. You know what that sounds like to me? Ivan on Tech. Ivan on Tech is this guy on YouTube. Amazing. He's over in Sweden, and he actually has courses you can take. He sells them online, and then he actually has, I think someone has funded part of it, and they have the same thing. You do you create your own, I think DApp it is, and then you pitch it, and then you see if you won the money. FUD'dy Technologies, the company behind Polkadot, helped design the course curriculum and has even advised students hoping to launch their own startup. In addition to UC Berkeley, the University of Wyoming, I got to talk to Laura because I think her son goes there, is also becoming a blockchain hotspot for education. The director of the Center for Blockchain in Wyoming, University of Wyoming, told Cointelegraph that University of Wyoming has introduced a blockchain minor in its curriculum. He is aware that the impact of digital assets are having on businesses. He noted that it's the responsibility of educational leaders, here we go, even us people here just on the ground, to prepare students to become productive members of the working community. Even Bronx Community College on a pilot program is called Crypto in Context, in which it specializes in understanding crypto in the real world. So we got Ivan on Tech offering online courses. We have University of Wyoming. We have UC Berkeley. We have Bronx Community College is offering a free course. They say here, financial literacy is a knowledge that enables people to make responsible financial decisions, choices that affect our everyday lives. The Crypto in Context was open to all students and faculty at Bronx Community College, noting that 25 students have registered for the free virtual and that 70% of the program participants were female. So if Nicole, you're listening, this is cool. Coming from a range of academic backgrounds. This is notable, especially as the number of female crypto investors continue to grow. And 80% of the students enrolled all got their first digital currency wallet. And then it goes on, and this is, I'm going to show you an image of this. The blockchain and crypto courses can be beneficial for those already in the space. Guy Malone, a certified Bitcoin professional, which I'm actually going to take that course, told Cointelegraph that he recently completed the University of Nicosia's Introduction to Digital Currency. So pretty cool.
You know what? I just had a thought in my head.
What?
You know how when they used to fight wars back in like the 1700s, the British came up and it was one line, and then the Americans kind of just took to the woods, kind of a guerrilla fighting. And then there was a book called Guerrilla Marketing. I think there's going to be a whole new entity should be called Guerrilla Education.
Okay.
However you get it. I mean, it's not you got to go sit in a dumb classroom. You got to sit there and listen to some guy who can barely fog a mirror. Okay. I mean, let's be honest.
Well, think about when they made fun of, was it University of Phoenix or whatever? Because it was all virtual, and now they've all had to go virtual.
The world has changed. Okay, it isn't changing. It is changing, but it has changed. And I'm going to tell you, all you youngsters out there, you little crumb crunchers. Okay, here's the deal. It's about guerrilla education now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, think about it. Think about us. We're old school. I mean, we're freaking old school. We've watched more YouTube videos and listened to more podcasts and dialed in. I'm on Twitter. My God, I never thought I'd be on. But the point is that I've learned from different sources on the run. Okay, you can learn when you're riding a bike. You can learn when you're eating a sandwich. You can learn when you're painting a ceiling. You can learn on the run, learn on the go. Instead of sitting there in a dumbass classroom, and trust me, I was the worst kid in high school. I sat in the back of this class just to scope out my competition. But my point is that you learn on the go, on the run. The world is moving fast. You can learn. You're not, and trust me, my wife is a multitask individual. She can do a lot of stuff. I can't do a lot of stuff. But I'll tell you what, I can slap a headset on and go climb up on a roof, which I did 2 days ago, spend all day up there. And I'll tell you what, I learned a lot. And
to interject that there's a free MIT course all on blockchain and crypto that now the SEC chairman or whatever it's called, Gensler, taught back in 2018. You can listen to that free from MIT. Free. And it's probably like 2 weeks worth of, or maybe 3 weeks or a month's worth of college when they taught that. And so you could literally, you don't need to watch the slides or anything. You just need to listen.
Here's my game plan. You're thinking of going to college. You're thinking, hey, I want to do this crypto thing. Save yourself about $30,000 a year. Here's my game plan. Save yourself about $30,000 a year. You don't have to go and eat in the school crap cafeteria. Okay, you go ahead. You take that extra money. You start buying a little bit into your future. You learn on the go. Then you invite all your friends over and have a drunken stupor every weekend, because pretty much that's what college is.
Oh, okay. I was like, what does that have to do?
You just get blind. Just totally faced. Crawl back to.
Why are you saying that? Because it's just to get the college experience?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know.
There's a method.
Okay.
You know me. There's a method to my madness.
Oh, to say that if you don't go to college, at least you can still have a good time. And then, yeah, okay.
I have a game plan here that is just, it's awesome.
Would you give that advice to our son?
You're getting the best of both worlds.
Would you give that advice to our youngest son?
No. I didn't say him because he's not.
He's just about 18.
Somebody else. He ain't somebody else.
He's just about 18.
Now, if he goes and gets, chip-faced, hey, we've all had our times, okay? You know what solves that? Having too much and then having it come back out. That usually, yeah, see, you know that.
Is that maxi drinking?
Yeah. Yeah. There ain't a whole lot of that drinking going on. You give me just a little bit and I'm like, I'm good. Yeah, I don't like tasting it twice. It ain't that much fun. So,
well,
all right.
To understand, so go to your news and don't stop.
All right. I got a couple more pieces here.
Yes, I do too.
What else we got here? Fun and exciting. Let's see. Fat guy in a little coat. Let's see.
What?
It's a line from a Chris Farley movie.
What if it's from a country song?
Never mind. Just
I thought it was from one of your lovely country songs.
No, it's from a Chris.
It could be from a country song.
Whatever. All right, here we go. Come on.
Today.
Really?
Go. I have a lot still to share.
All right, this will be my last article.
No, go ahead.
No. This is. You're gonna have another channel, another show. Holy cow!
Nicole and I are doing live stream.
What? I'm live streaming I'm gonna live stream every day for like 12 hours.
With me, Nicole, we're going live in an hour. There you go. Yep.
All right, discounted Bitcoin more likely to hit 100K than 1K, says Bloomberg and analyst. I want to say an analyst. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Despite the massive drawdown in May, the Bitcoin bull market appears to be intact with a $100,000 price target more likely than a retrace to 20,000, according to Mike McClone, Bloomberg senior commodity strategist. June edition of the Bloomberg Galaxy Crypto Index, they got an index now, report described Bitcoin as stronger, greener, and less extended than during the height of the rally in April. For that reason, the flagship digital currency is more likely to reach the coveted six-figure mark this year than occurred in a deeper correction back down in the 2017 highs. So, the pros are saying it's going the other way. It's going to go up instead of down. And I would agree with them. We might. I think we may see a little bit of a retrace here. I don't see that, but there again, if as I say, put a little away. Wait 10 years. See where you're at in 10 years. Not 10 weeks. Not 10 days. Or not 10 hours. So I think we're going there. How soon we get there? I don't know, but we're going to get there. Yep, absolutely.
All right.
Your turn.
All right, so I want to to go back to the courses or the blockchain education. This is the free online course, and it starts September of this year, and this is over in Greece, and you can do it virtually, I believe. I think it's going to be a virtual course. Maybe it's not. So just wanted to put that out there, and if it is, that would actually be pretty cool. I'm actually going to sign up for that if it's a free course. And
what was that? Unit?
Yeah, I'm going to show you. I'm going to.
Okay.
So this is where it's at. I mentioned it in my first article. It's University of Nicosia. I'm probably going to.
Oh, okay.
So this is where this is at. It's over in Greece. I just wanted to show. Whoop, oh, there it is. I didn't know I was going to actually bring it right into there. Okay, so there it is. And so then you backtrack and it's like, well, where is this at in this lovely part of the world? So you zoom out. Come on.
Yeah, today.
And there it is. And that's where the course is. It's in Cyprus. So thought that was actually pretty cool. So if I'm going to check and see if that is something that is offered free virtually, that would be an amazing thing. MIT is free virtually. Yes, I know you do. And then I had one other one in related, I think, to that as well. No. So you talked about the Miami mayor. I'm not going to do that one. Let's talk about Mr. President Biden. Biden's crypto tax evasion crackdown could also hit non-U.S. traders. The American president, Joe Biden, appears to be ready to go to war with tax evaders, particularly those seeking to make those use of crypto, and has put forward a plan that could hit crypto traders outside the U.S. as well as domestic users. As a set of Treasury protocols released last week, the department called tax evasion using crypto assets a rapidly growing problem. Since the industry is entirely digital, taxpayers can transact with offshore crypto exchanges and wallet providers without leaving the U.S. The global nature of the crypto market offers opportunities for U.S. taxpayers to conceal assets and taxable income by using offshore crypto exchanges and wallet providers. The Treasury has proposed to remedy this by forcing American-based crypto brokers, in quotes, namely exchanges and wallet providers, to pass on information to the IRS, the nation's top tax body. The Treasury wrote, in order to ensure that the U.S. is able to benefit, I like the word benefit, from global automatic exchange of information framework with respect to offshore crypto assets and receive information about U.S. beneficial owners, it is essential that the U.S. reciprocally, I can't even read that, provide information on foreign beneficials, owners of certain entities transacting in crypto assets with American brokers. The new proposal validates crypto as an asset, they said, something that many in the industry see as a very good thing. So they're going to, I think the way they benefit is that they want to, get more tax money.
Yeah. Okay. So what happens when the exchange sits outside the United States? And what's
I think the article actually talked about that too.
That's my whole point is like
most of them do though.
That article was stupid. I'm sorry. I know I'm being kind of petty here, but it really was kind of dumb because it's not like okay, it's not like crypto. Crypto. It's not like there's like a border. It's borderless.
I know that.
I mean,
and your bank account has to be connected to the exchanges anyway. So
and these morons that run this crap. Okay, that sit there and say, "Oh, we're going to attack. We're going to attack." Great, people will leave. They're doing it in the state of Illinois. With last 10 years, there's over 150,000 people have left the state of Illinois, and it's generally mostly your high net people, net worth people. I know I have a few clients that have left this state, quite a few, to be quite honest with you. Okay, and they're smart. Okay, and what they do is they leave. Okay, and they go to a place that's more favorable to, especially if you're retired on a fixed income, because you're going to get crushed.
Yeah,
and that's the dirty little secret. These morons sit here and say, "Oh, we're going to blah 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 tax it." You know what? Screw you. They're going to move to Florida, move to Texas, move to Wyoming.
I think then what they eventually do though, so you move to those states, and then eventually they get those leaders out, and then they bring in their leaders, and then they'll
you'll eventually push people to move out of the country, and then there'll be more
maritime law. Your whole idea. Let's just live on a boat.
Hey, that was from day one, baby. That was from day one. We should have rolled that way right off the bat. No property tax, so we got a dock fee. Hey, my brother's getting a pretty sweet deal up on Lake Michigan. We could roll that way.
I'll do that if we can do it in Hawaii.
That's funny. Somebody said to me yesterday, "You got to take your wife to Hawaii out of the clear blue sky." I don't know where. I can't remember where I was at yesterday. I said, "Oh, you have no idea how much my wife wants to go back to Hawaii." So, by the way, when you were talking about Wyoming, this is something I'll pull it up next week. I read in 2 different places that they are going to build some sort of specialized nuclear power plant in Wyoming.
What does that have to do with crypto?
What?
What does that have to do with crypto?
Cheap energy.
Oh, okay.
Very cheap energy. Clean, cheap energy. So I'll bring that up next week. But I just found it interesting. Wyoming is. I feel it calling me.
Yeah, you can go there. I'm going to Hawaii. Former president candidate Ron Paul wants Bitcoin to be legalized. He says he wants it to be legal to legalize the dollar's competitors such as Bitcoin and let people, not the government, pick which currency to use. He said freedom of choice will sort it all out. I believe he's also speaking at the Bitcoin conference today or tomorrow.
Yep.
Ron Paul said that he knows a lot more about precious metals being money than crypto. I was fascinated for a long, long time, but I'm also fascinated for what's coming. My goal is to legalize the competition and people will sort it all out. Freedom of choice will sort it out. My concern is that governments over centuries have been notoriously very eager to have control of their money. Believe me, they will not give up control of money, which is true. This is going to be a fight. Paul was questioned about what he meant when he said about the competition should be legalized. He noted in response that right now, if you buy and sell, this is so important. If you buy and sell gold, you will get taxed for it. They do that. If you make a profit on Bitcoin, you read stories that they're being taxed. You can't tax money and you don't tax it. If you bought $1 a year ago and it went down 10%, you can't take a loss because your dollar lost its value.
Good point.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just like that gentleman, is it Matthew, in our Sunday night Zoom call? And he was talking a lot about kind of that concept. Like, this is baloney. We need to start changing some of these tax laws. You
know, it's so funny because I did not like Ron Paul when I first came across him because, you know, what's that?
I thought you meant Matthew. I'm like, what?
No. I bet we've only talked with Matthew a few times.
Yeah, nice guy.
Matthew, I love you. I have no idea.
Yeah, but Ron Paul, you didn't like him at first.
Not Rand. Ron. Rand's his son. Ron, I didn't care for too much, but because I was more politically involved, and he was kind of a thorn in the side. I'm telling you, I was an idiot. Okay, I really, you know, he was edit the Fed, freedom of choice, more libertarian based. I would probably say I would champion just about anything Ron Paul has been saying. He's been very consistent about what he has said. He's been the thorn in the side of the establishment on the right side of the aisle. So I'll tell you what, awesome. He's right. He's right. The bottom line is you don't get taxed on your money. Well, you do get taxed on your money. You get taxed on, you get taxed on all the work that you do.
Yeah.
On your money. So he's right, and it shouldn't be. So let's keep moving forward, baby.
All right. Good. Do we have time? It is 3 minutes.
Got one more story in you.
You're asking for me to go ahead and do it?
Yeah, go right ahead. I'll let you, because your voice is so much better than mine.
Not.
Look at I'm shilling. I'm shilling the wifey.
All right. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sichuan Energy offers glimmer of hope for Bitcoin miners. I think I've shared this beautiful picture, but that's really cool. Just look how they built that. I mean, that's just amazing that we have. What's that?
Is that a port? Is that? Oh, it's a dam.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm looking
fascinating. Aren't they fascinating as you think about it? It's just like, wow.
Damn.
Yeah. Right. There appears to be a ray of positivity for Chinese Bitcoin miners after a meeting of energy stakeholders in the province of Sichuan appeared relatively sympathetic to the miners' cause. The sources noted that
What's the name of the town?
The sources noted that the meeting was mainly for discussion, but explained that speakers noted that blank is rich in hydropower resources, with most hydropower providers in the province not currently operating at full capacity. Speakers also, which is a waste of energy, and they could be using that as renewable energy. Speakers also concluded that people's livelihoods and the situation for power companies needed to be considered in discussions, and continued crypto mining activities in the province should not have a negative impact on the province. He also cautioned, though, that Chinese top-down policy-making process means that no matter what provincial governments such as Sichuan issues, they have to follow the guidance of the central government. Wow. The same may not be true, however, in the other parts of China. Although Sichuan is a mining hotspot, there's also other regions that make use of considerable coal-powered electricity, such as, I don't know how to say this, it's right here, Autonomous Region and the Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region, which have been put under pressure to reduce carbon emissions to help China meet its goals of attaining net carbon zero emissions by 2060. Holy cow. I saw that, I'm like, 2060. Boy, like, why even have that date? You know how far that's off?
Yeah, because the people that form policies will be dead by then or out of office.
Oh, okay.
Think about it. They don't. Hey, in 2032, when I'm not here,
20
we'll be made of cheese, and we'll have a colony of people on the. These people talk out there.
Yeah, 2060. I'm like, psh.
Right.
Yeah.
Say what?
Anyways, all right. Well, it's time for you to fly. So,
what?
You got to go to work.
No, I don't want to go to work.
Yeah,
it's gonna be 90 today. It's gonna be kind of hot outside.
I'm going to be sitting and working under the umbrella by the patio today.
Yeah. Whatever. What was the name of that town again?
Whatever.
You guys say
Maui.
Yeah, that's easy to say. That rolls off the tongue. Maui.
Okay.
It almost sounds like you're drunk. Maui. Like
Okay.
you can't even finish it.
All right. I just saw someone drop off the stream because we're not talking about
what? Shame on them. Where thou goeth.
All right.
All right, very good. Thank you again for joining us here this morning. You butt kickers, get up early. You got 24 hours in a day. Think about it.
Take a free
Get
Bitcoin
busy
course.
living or get busy dying. Okay.
Take a free Bitcoin course.
Yep. Go put those earbuds in. Go for a run. Go for a walk. Whatever it takes. Learn as you go. This is guerrilla education. We are now the new guerrilla education format. Okay. We are the leaders here. I want our next clip to be guerrilla education. We're on the move. We're killing it. We're getting it done. You too. Have a great weekend. Please subscribe, like, comment. If you don't like this, say what?
Good night.
Boom.